Attention viewer, are you in debt, looking for a fresh start, or a patriot? If so, you may be eligible to live in Georgia Colony.
Hey you!
Me?
Yes you. Do you love England?
I guess.
Do you love England but are in crippling debt? Look no further. You should come to Georgia, the most patriotic free colony yet. We're literally named after King George II.
Why should I go to Georgia? I'm doing fine where I am.
I'll give you 7 reasons why. Have you heard of James Edward Oglethorpe?
I don't think so.
Oglethorpe founded the colony you will soon call home after serving in the military, fighting the Turks under Prince Eugene of Savoy. When he wasn't saving England, he was serving on the House of Commons and just casually gained the title Champion of the Oppressed. If that wasn't enough, Oglethorpe performed several investigations on English prisons, so he knows what you're going through. He saw your living conditions, he gets the struggle. So not only does he have government experience, but he understands what your needs are. If for some reason you care about that concept they call safety, surprisingly I can empathize with that, and we've got you covered. Oglethorpe has used his military experience to defend the colony against the dreadful Spanish in battle, like in the Battle of the Bloody Marsh. We can keep you safe with a 100% guarantee.
Okay, but I'm pretty safe here.
Nonsense. Safer in Georgia. Prosperity. At this point, you're probably curious about my infatuation with Georgia. It's because I'm not in prison anymore. Ironically, this makes me the most qualified person to explain what Georgia can do for you. Georgia was literally founded for people looking for a fresh start, especially if you're poor. If you're in need of one, just come here and help form a work-based society with people like yourself and the other convicts. Sorry, did I say convicts? I mean temporarily indebted workers. Also, you said you were a patriot, right?
Well, I never explicitly said.
Excellent. Georgia was also founded to act as a barrier between the Spanish colonies and the rest of our colonies. Your presence will be a direct blow to Spanish advances. That means you get to be at the forefront of English success, the pinnacle and embodiment of nationalism and dignity.
Well, now that you mention it, I am in debt, and my civil duties have been lacking. Maybe I do owe England my services.
Exactly. You can also think of it like you're helping England while helping yourself. Although I'm sure you're already fantasizing about the prospects in Georgia, you might not be sold yet. I understand. A big part of where you live is the type of people you have to live with. I have good news for you. Georgia is the most diverse colony in the New World, with the English, Salzburgers, Germans, Scots, Irish, and Sephardic Jews living here. Each nationality brings its own circumstances and cultural practices. With each wave of immigrants, the character, size, and composition of our great colony changes, not to mention the improvement of the economy with each opportunity presented to us. A great example of this is the Salzburgers. They are peaceful, hardworking German Protestants who chose a more fruitful life in Georgia. They have already become our most successful industrious workers and even invented a water-powered mill, built a Sunday school, and an orphanage. Oglethorpe even brought the revered soldiers, the Highland Scots, to ensure extra protection for you. And better yet, there are no rich people in Georgia, so your hard work gets you where you want to be. Also, everybody is starting from scratch in your position of debt, so you'll feel like you're all working together for your individual benefit, the colony's collective expansion, and ultimately the motherland's protection.
That sounds pretty good.
Haven't packed your bags yet?
I'm still.
What are you waiting for? Georgia is literally the ideal place to farm, with lush, fertile lands and an accommodating warm climate. We also have plenty of vegetation, wild animals, and vast wooded forests from which you can harvest and sell lumber. If this wasn't good enough, Georgia is home to several swampy areas that are perfect for farming, growing, and producing rice. Our flat lands are prime for hunting deer, bison, and beaver. Our summers are lengthy and warm, and our winters are short and clement, easy to survive than any other colony. I'm sure you're saying your goodbyes to your neighbors right now.
As I said, I'm still.
On the badly paved road already? Let me guess, you haven't left yet.
Seriously?
Seriously? Still not persuaded? Let's talk about the economy. Your success relies on your own hard work and merit. We also banned slavery to ensure everybody does their fair share and so that poor people don't have to compete with free labor. You can grow grapes to make and sell wine, indigo for blue dye, or even tend to mulberry trees to host silkworms for silk production. If you produce these, along with growing cash crops such as cotton, tobacco, and rice, you'll become very prosperous. Georgia's economy isn't fully fledged yet, so you should join us before it booms. We're in it for the long haul, and if you become part of our colony, you will be investing in the profits of the future.
Georgia sounds more and more appealing.
but I'm not really keen on religion. Is that going to be a problem?
Not at all. Georgia accepts all types of religious or non-religious people.
Unless you're Catholic or Jewish.
We welcome large groups of Lutherans, Puritans, and Quakers and promise religious freedom for all.
Unless you're Catholic or Jewish.
Okay.
Where were we? Ah yes, Georgia. Georgia's government consists of the Trustee Corporation, a charitable organization that handles pretty much everything in the colony for you. From electing their own governing body to enacting their own laws, taxes, and making land grants, the trustees have your best interest at heart. Since they don't get paid, it ensures that their motives are completely humanitarian, anti-profit, and to help the poor. Since the trustees want to stay away from tyranny, one cannot own more than 500 acres of land. This ensures a very small wealth gap, contrary to the other colonies or even England. Everyone is equal. The trustees listen to your concerns to maximize morale and prosperity. When rum was banned, the colonists voiced their opinions on the matter, and the trustees legalized it. The trustees listen to you and love you.
Wow. You are both the best and the worst salesman ever.
That's the idea. So, are you coming to Georgia?
I'm coming to Georgia.
Excellent. Is that you knocking on my front door right now? I bet it is. Oh, it's a drunk with a musket. Give me a moment.
All claims of increased lifespan and safety were mentioned for persuasive effect and nothing more than that. If you lose your life, liberty, and/or property while in the great colony of Georgia, we are not liable. If you are robbed by a drunk criminal, we are not liable.
Come to Georgia.